looking at myself.
Right.
There we go.
I kind of feel that same way.
There we go. Okay.
It's far away.
So, what would be the benefit of gathering, either sending the parent perspective home? I agree, not at the very beginning, but sometime after they're really into the kind of the grunt work of the year. It's now the newness is worn off, and then sending it home. Like, what would be the benefit of gathering the parent data twice?
In my head, I was going to send it home at the beginning of the year, and then later on in the year.
Okay.
Because I think at the beginning of the year, you're all about newness and whatnot. But I think you're right. If I just wait until about October to send the survey home, then that takes care of that. You know, because if you send it home, I think if you send it home at the beginning, oh yeah, I love homework. I think it's a good thing. You know,
Yeah,
and then
right,
once they
fun to
actually have to
learn.
do it,
But I think if you did send it home at the beginning of the year, you're gonna get a good perspective of what they had in second grade, because second grade really does very little homework.
okay.
So I think that's going to be interesting to see, like, if we've come from a second grade environment where we did very little homework, and so we might think, does homework build responsibility? No. Does homework a priority? No, because we've not had it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you get into, oh my goodness, we ended up in one of these classrooms that gives homework,
Right.
and you might get a very different. I don't know. It'd be curious to see, because you're going to get their
That's true.
second grade experience at the beginning of the year.
The
That's
year.
just a thought.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
just a thought to
Yeah.
kick around.
Yeah. And then here's my other thought of what grade levels, because I'm thinking all grade levels and maybe at least 2 per grade level, and then we can compare what K2 feelings and homework does,
Mm-hmm.
academic progress,
Oh,
versus
okay.
3-5 academic and academic
Okay.
progress.
So this is not just going to be
So-
like this part. Even is not just third grade.
if
This
you
could
approve,
be-
if I can do that,
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
would like for it to be that way.
Yeah.
Because I think, even for me, I've not assigned any homework this year.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to multiplication facts.
You're gonna get them. You gotta practice at home.
Yeah, and it's like, how do I do that? But I've not assigned it.
Right.
I gave them flashcards. I said, you need to practice this. And those kids who were going to practice and do it anyway have done it.
Yeah.
Those kids who weren't
It's going to be like pulling teeth. Yeah.
haven't done it. You know, and it's this biography report's the same way. Those kids who they carry it back and forth, they work on it, they're just about done with it, versus those kids who don't have anyone at home to help them, are doing most of it here. And so,
But are their grades going to be any different? That's going to be kind of
no, because I'm really giving them time and they're getting my help here.
right.
You know, but if I assigned it as homework, which Tiffany has done, and it's part of their grade,
Yeah.
then it will impact. So,
Interesting.
you know, but I don't know that K2 does a lot of those kinds of things that I
Right.
think 3-5 does.
Right.
So I thought
Right.
that might be a good comparison, K2 versus 3-5 kind of thing.
Yeah, I think
So thoughts on that?
My only thought, because I think it would be really neat to have a school-wide perspective on that. I
Yeah,
think that helps that
absolutely.
dialogue. I mean, I really love that idea. My only
Caroline, just a minute.
my only other thought on that is, is that going to be impacted by the K2 report card changing to standards based? Is that because you're not, that element of their life is going to be very different in terms of maybe their practice?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's mainly going to be kindergarten.
Okay.
First and second grade,
You've already-
they're close in
Okay.
being very standards based. Kindergartens is the one that's getting rewritten.
Yeah. Really,
Um,
really. done
Yeah.
differently.
So I don't
Okay.
think you'd see that as much in first and second. Kindergarten you will, but they don't do their homework is like the tag bags and stuff anyway. So
Yeah, extra reading bits and that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
I don't think that's going to skew things too much
Okay.
because it's mostly a kindergarten.
And quite honestly,
Change.
coming from second grade to third grade, them not doing a lot of homework, I don't see an impact.
Right. You don't see
Okay.
that they're less prepared.
Right.
That's wonderful.
So that's kind of where I am, and
Yeah.
with your approval, if
Yeah.
you think this is kind of I'm on the right track kind of thing, that's what I'm looking
Yeah.
for before I gung ho and move
Yeah.
forward. You know, am I in a good place? Is there something that just, you say, just, no, that's not
I
gonna
think,
happen?
I think, first of all, if you can especially work it out to where you can share your results with those teachers who agree to participate
Uh-huh,
and say, you know,
Really
if you
impactful.
will do this, I'm gonna have some data for you on
Mhm.
whether or not what you're doing is making a difference.
Mhm.
And I think that would
Absolutely.
be good if you can
Mhm.
share that. The other thing I think that you're gonna get to it eventually is just seeing how you're going to integrate the parent piece and the what we're doing, because I think that how you tie that together, I think that's something you're going to have to work through, because just me listening that connection, I'm not getting that connection, but I know you're going to work on that.
right.
So, and just to
And
see
the parent
how
piece
those
is,
tie
I don't know
together.
how much to involve them. I
Right.
think that's my conundrum is, do I bring parents in and have discussions kind of thing
Mm.
with them? I did introduce it at curriculum night, and I got several who gave me their emails and wanted
Yeah,
a little more information about it and said that they would take the survey,
yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Because that's almost like a student by student thing, because if you have the parents who have a very strong belief in homework and its importance, does that translate to increased achievement for the child?
Right.
Whereas what you're gathering is more is more class and grade,
Right.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see how you finally marry
Yeah.
those two
And
together.
And your
that's something
educational
you're gonna have to be
attainment.
working on.
Do you know what I mean? I think part of that'll come out of your educational, the
Yeah.
parent level educational
And when
attainment.
when you look at that, do you see any other way of saying
to
any
try-
of those without? I was trying to find a way to make that tackle,
Oh, occupation.
like and I put up DPI survey stuff and just kind of copied it from that. Because I certainly don't want somebody to be offended of.
Right,
I had to circle trade or vocational, or I had to circle government.
Yeah,
right.
and that makes me less important. And I think somebody who might have a problem anyway might be offended by it, and I can't fix that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go get Caroline. I'm sorry if y'all need to talk more.
No,
I think that's good.
Is
It
that,
does, yeah.
That's
I'm
cool.
very
That'll be
interested to see
neat.
the results and let's
Well, and I'll-
help.
I want to
Yeah, if we can
present that to the faculty when I have it all squared away and I know exactly, because I kind of want to kind of recruit,
Yeah,
maybe
maybe like May
and,
faculty meeting, you thinking? Or
maybe,
first of next year?
I don't know.
Or April.
I'd like to
Earlier?
maybe give them a
April's
little
next
thought
week.
on it, maybe May, or maybe the last,
Okay.
something. I don't
Okay.
want them to say, oh God, she's giving me something else to do. So,
I don't need anything else. I don't need anything else.
Thank
That's great. And if
you.
we can help you with the technical
Yes.
bits of that and survey, getting it out and whatnot, let me
Okay.
know. I'm sure
Thank
they've
you.
given you lots of
Thank you.
tools, but if I can help in some way.
Thank you. And I added the internet thing to that because I knew you sent me that other internet survey thing. So I thought, well, I'll just throw that in there.
There you go.
We'll just see how that goes.
Okay.
Because I don't know if any of the teachers here give homework that they have to look up on anything up on the internet. I know third grade doesn't. I don't know about fifth grade.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
thank you.
Uh-huh.